Hey Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right. It looks like some of you may be having a difficult time opening up to change, embracing your gifts, or trusting that the universe has your back. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords, Libran energy, your fellow air sign. But we have two cards of movement and of change, but there may have been a little bit of a delay, a blockage, or even a resistance is what I'm picking up on here for you. Now, this could be a month where you break free from some sort of a held back hanged man type of energy, because I am getting the hanged man here for you as well. Your gifts are being highlighted. A lot of you are being guided to reconnect to your intuition and to build maybe a meditative practice, or to get back into a spiritual routine. If some of you have fell out of a spiritual practice, I am picking that up for a few of you. I'm also getting the name Dane, Dahne. So I don't know if that is maybe in a different language, or if that is in someone's name, or maybe the name in itself is Dane. Okay, take that as it resonates. Maybe Donna or Dane or Dawn could be significant. Take that as it resonates. Now, your first theme card out here is trust. This is a leap of faith, trusting that the universe supports you, that things are working out in your favor, but you are also asked to look at some resistance that you may be hanging on to, because this is about assessing, right? Getting honest with oneself, its secrets, commitments, loyalties. There could be change on the horizon here for you in a relationship, in career. Don't silence your intuition is the message that I'm getting here, because you see these two people, they're holding on to a pinky, right? It's like a pinky promise, a pinky swear. And I feel for some of you, this pinky swear may have to do with a promise that you have given yourself, right? It's a soul promise, soul contract. And even though there's some ups and downs, there's been challenges here, you made a contract with your soul to evolve, to grow, to heal, to learn. And that's why you have the education card here. Now, some of you also may be teachers, you may be healers. This is also about knowledge, online courses, studying, training. You could be writing a book, going back to school, or you are asked to be the student at this time and be open to learning new things. Be open to receiving blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. Now, smack dab in the middle of your reading is the gifts, which I'm loving this for you, Aquarius. This is a celebration. So something that you may have promised yourself, a leap of faith that you may have taken in the recent past, is being rewarded here in the month of May. This is spiritual gifts, it's gratitude, it is surprises, gifts from the universe. And again, I feel like you're going to have something to celebrate. Some of you could even be celebrating a win or celebrating a graduation of some sort. Maybe there is a reunion. You could have passed a universal test in a way, maybe a test that, I don't like the word soul test, but it's something that your soul really wanted you to accomplish. And I feel like you are moving forward with that accomplishment. Bottom of the deck, you have soul tribe, you have mending, and you have flexibility in reverse. Now, yeah, I am getting a little bit of resistance or rigidity, a very tight energy. Some of you could really benefit from getting some massage work, chiropractic work, maybe stretching the muscles, doing some yoga, getting out in nature, and just being more flexible here. This does talk about divine detours. And some of you, there was a detour in the recent past, or you're currently going through a divine detour, but Spirit is saying trust. We have your best interest at heart. Remember, Aquarius, your soul made a contract that you are currently fulfilling in every single area of your life, even though sometimes it doesn't feel that way, because you're going through the mending here. Things are coming together for you. This is a beautiful energy on the mending card, even though the word in itself and the picture may look a little bit jagged, right? There's a big blue flower, and this also may represent the throat chakra. So communication could be present here. You may receive some communication. You may be speaking up, getting something off your mind. This is about things coming together after feeling reluctant or feeling that some sort of routine was becoming a little stagnant or not trusting your intuition, right? There could have been fear, false evidence appearing real, blocking your intuition. This is also about forgiving, healing, repairing, therapy, and psychic surgery. Some of you may be sleeping better this month. Yeah, I'm also getting something with bedding, okay? Something with a bed. Maybe you are replacing your bedding, your mattress, your pillows. Maybe some of you have just laundered your sheets, or you could be taking in a comforter to get, washed. You may be changing your decor in a bedroom. I get bedroom energy or bedroom vibes here. If some of you have gone through a process of maybe heartache or heartbreak or some sort of loss, I feel like you could be changing your sleeping environment as well. And I also get music. Some of you could be listening to music. You may be hearing, like turning on raindrops or storm type of music. I just feel like there's healing energy coming in through the ear chakras. So something you're listening to is very healing. Something that you are hearing is very healing. Okay. And it could be words. It could be words of forgiveness. If someone else is giving you an apology, that could be healing or, in itself. So trust in divine detours, stay flexible, stay adaptable, because you may have had some expectations set on a certain area or a certain person or a certain job. But I feel like Spirit is saying open yourself up a little more to opportunity, because there's something that's right beyond, not beyond your reach. Spirit's saying within your reach. Okay, so it's right here. I also feel like this is a month for you to lean on your friends. Like the song goes, I get by with a little help from my friends. So I want you to open up to Soul Tribe. Know that you are being supported. There could be new connections coming in, work, family, friendships, love. This is a shared journey. This is a sense of belonging, family, connections, and other like-minded individuals that may have even been sharing the same path. Now, some of you could have trauma bonded with people in the past as well that may have caused a lot of rigidity and inflexibility in your life. All right. And right below that, we have self-love, and we also have new life. So because you've put a lot of focus, Aquarius, on yourself, your needs, yeah, some of you may have gotten a little bit lost in over caring or over consuming your time and energy into someone or something else, that you may have felt like you've lost yourself or your goals or your intuition along the way, but you're getting that back here. You're getting it back. You have new life at the bottom of the deck. And starting off with the tarot, we have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. They're all in the resistant position here, but I feel like you are making big changes, but it feels like it's been stagnant. Like the change is already taking place, but it almost feels like, why am I still going through this process, right? Why am I not healed by now? Or why have I not, why am I not feeling better? Why am I not looking better? Whatever it may be. But the Six of Swords is needing change. The Eight of Cups is changing up your routine because it's become stagnant. And then the High Priestess is saying, what are we not listening to here? Are we open? Because the High Priestess, Aquarius, is also the divine feminine, right? The divine feminine energy here is this Cancerian, which is all about receiving. She receives that inner wisdom. She has insight. She can step behind the curtain. She doesn't have to be big, bold, and boisterous to be seen. She has this all encompassing eye here. And some of you, your third eye chakra was a little bit lower on energy where you weren't quite able to see the future because you were very focused on, right here. I need to get through day by day, or I'm focused on the past, right? And I feel like you're opening up more to creating that vision, to dreaming again, to utilizing that imagination and manifesting what your goals and your hopes and your wishes and dreams are. But because you've been either abandoned, let down, or because you've been in the chaos of the Five of Swords, I just feel a little bit of disconnect, right? Where did spirit go? Do I have guides? Do I have help? Do I have support? And sometimes with the High Priestess, this can also be other people's agendas, right? That may have been something you may have been caught up in, Aquarius, as other people's agendas, or perhaps you had a straight and narrow agenda, but it took a little bit of a turn, right? It took a little bit of a turn. Spirit saying trust. Because great things are coming in here. There's a new opportunity to heal the loss, right? Five of Cups. So you may have been focused on some sort of past pain, and there were lessons through this, and you are actually strengthening your own spiritual gifts by coming out of this. There's a new version of you that you have yet to meet, and you're going to love this version of you. And I also feel like you're reconnecting to that inner child, right? That self. And look at this. You have, wow, okay, you have two cards that came out here. You have the Poet and you have the Destroyer. So I feel like there's someone else in the midst. You are the only sign, Aquarius, where two of the archetypal cards came out. We're going to look at them both. But some of you, you could resonate with the Poet. Some of you may have felt like you were in the Destroyer energy, or this could be someone else. So I'm excited to see where that goes. There was some conflict here. We see there's the Five of Wands. We just talked about the Five of Swords, but I do see there was some friction. There may have even been competition here, criticism, lack of leadership, debate, obstacles. There's some sort of pickle that you felt like you were stuck in, and it did cause loss, emotional loss. But now you're reassessing your priorities and you're saying, okay, how do I get back on track? How do I find balance? And 2024 is an 8-year, and you can see right above the Two of Coins, there's the infinity symbol right above, which looks like an 8, right? It's what goes around comes around, but it's also opening you up to a world of opportunities where you don't have to keep repeating the same one. You can have different results because your energy is shifting, right? And when you shift what's going on, you're going to see that this shifts over here. And I feel like you don't need to stay in this energy any longer. And that's why we have the new life card coming in. Sometimes we're meant to stay in that energy. Sometimes it's not necessarily what you're doing action-wise, but it's about how you're understanding and learning and becoming aware. It's part of the ascension process, right? It's part of you gaining knowledge and evolution here. And I feel like a lot of you, you have felt a little bit stuck by external circumstances as well. Maybe you were waiting on someone else to give you the go-ahead. You were wanting to move forward in career, but you felt like you were trapped, right? Or you were in a relationship and you wanted to move towards a more fulfilling one, but maybe you didn't have the money, or children were involved, or something of that nature. So I feel like everywhere you've been and everything that you've gone through has put you exactly where you're meant to be on this course of learning, so to speak, and self-love, because they're highlighting the self-love in the new life. That was one phase of your journey here on earth. Now, what we see coming in is a brand new soul's journey. There's a new path to take here. So for some of you, this is big. Even though we don't see major arcanas, we're going to clarify here. And we may see the Death card, which we actually see in your finances, your money, your career sector. We have the Coffin. That can be the Death, right? So some of you may even be leaving a job. Some of you had gone through some challenging investments, financial challenges, savings. Maybe you were living on savings. This may have to do with a job ending where you were given the opportunity, gifted, Spirit just said, as I said, given, Spirit said, you were gifted the opportunity to transform your life. Even if there was a hanged man period between the time you may have made some changes in your career up until this point, it's actually a gift. Yeah, you have the coffin with the wings, and I love the wings. This is my Aquarius card. It is, and we are in the age of Aquarius. This is rising above money issues. Here's the money issues. Maybe this is bankruptcy or debt or divorce or something you've gone through 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 months ago. And I feel like you are recovering. You are moving towards more abundance because you're opening up your crown chakra, your third eye, you're dreaming, you're envisioning, you're trusting. Some of you have had health issues. Yeah, some of you may have even had some sort of substance issues, or you were dealing with someone who had substance issues, and that may have taken a toll on someone's health. But you're on a spiritual mission here, Aquarius. This is life purpose. This is business taking off, or if you are in the corporate world, this is profiting as well. But I feel like this is so much more than that. This is, again, your divine path. So even though this says education, yes, some of you could be, going back to school, or you could be a teacher. But I feel like this is education of life, this school of hard knocks, right, that you've been through here. But you've graduated to a new level, and you don't have to repeat that same grade over again, right? I feel like you are moving on to the next, and it feels a little bit more smooth sailing. It's like going through a semester of school, and you have all of the hard classes, and it's difficult, and you're studying, and then you've worked so hard to try to maintain healthy balance, but it's been difficult. And then the next semester, it feels more smooth sailing because you have some easier classes, or ones that you are better at, or ones that you enjoy more as well. I'm getting enjoyment. So this next part of your life, you may enjoy more. Okay, because you had to go through some of those harder lessons that you'll be able to learn and acclimate and bring into this next quote unquote semester of your life. So we have the gears. This is money flowing. This is hard work, putting plans into motion. This is building a reputation, building a business, building a career. This is something taking off here, taking time off even if you've been overworking. Okay, some of you, maybe this is burnout. Maybe the coffin is, I need to just nail this in the coffin here. I need to end this situation. I can't keep going on the way that I'm going on. And you are taking some time off and coming back feeling more refreshed, more alive, more secure. Yeah, I'm getting security here. Even though I don't see many pentacles, I do see the 2 of Pentacles. So there is a reassessment happening when it comes to your financial state or your job. All right, what else do we have here? We have training. Beautiful. So the training has to do with the education. I mean, some of you, yes, you're going back to school, but you could be the one on the podium there teaching. You could be one in the seats, whether it's online or in person. And I really love this training card. And let me tell you why here, because you can barely see it, but in the rafters, if you look up, there is a word, 3-letter word, W-I-N, win. Right? And it's barely noticeable, but it's almost as if it's your guides, your spiritual team, your helpers, your angels saying, you're going to win this thing, right? And whatever that may mean for you. I mean, maybe it's financial success, maybe it's love, perhaps it's health. I feel like this is an overcoming type of energy, but there is work and energy put into this. And you will see a payout. For some of you, this is a creative idea, creative endeavor. You have the creativity. And I also am getting that light bulb being reignited. Excuse me. It may have felt like the light went out within you, Aquarius. And as I say that, my throat chakra, excuse me, is activated here. So some of you, I feel like you could receive some sort of message or news. Oh, I love this. Yeah, you're going to receive some sort of confirmation that your creativity is rewarded. This could be a wonderful time to express your creativity, to launch that project, to start that YouTube channel, or to glow up in whatever way possible and be recognized for your work. I'm also seeing some of you changing your appearance, changing the way that you look. Maybe it's through health. Maybe you're getting some sort of surgery. Okay, I feel someone is changing their appearance. Here is negotiation. There's an offer coming in here for you. You see both of them shaking hands and they're both smiling. So I feel like they're both getting what they want here. There is reciprocity. There is some sort of agreement being made. It almost is like that pinky promise there. So I feel like there's going to be that Six of Pentacles energy where an unexpected resource, gift, grant, loan, reciprocity of some sort, financial aid, a job offer, something is coming in here where it's going to pay out in a beautiful way and right in the nick of time too, because we have deadlines. So it may feel like you've come up against a deadline. You may have felt like you were dwindling down maybe on savings, or you'd had enough mentally, physically, emotionally, and you've just kind of hit a wall. And the deadlines is saying an offer is coming in the nick of time. So trust, because Spirit is here for you. All right, let's look at love. What do we have for love? All right. Ooh. Okay, it looks like for those of you singles out there, Aquarius, there's some flirting action going on and you're getting to know someone this month. If this is a new person that you've met, maybe even in the last, 6 months, you could still be getting to know this person. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and extend your lighthearted energy to others. So a perfect month for you to take that leap of faith if you're single. Okay, because this could be true love, right? This could be true love, and you may even enjoy some holiday time together. You could be taking a relationship to the next level. And for those of you that are already in a relationship, this is a great time to reconnect, re-spark that passion, flirt with each other, remember why you fell in love. I'm also seeing for some of you, if you are single, it may be that you've been wanting to get out of some sort of status quo, okay? For some of you, you've been wanting to leave a relationship, or you've been wanting to get out of being single, right? Maybe you want to be in a relationship. I just see some changes in relationship dynamic that you've been wanting for quite some time. And I feel like you've silenced your intuition, or you may have been indecisive at times around, should I let this go? Should I open myself up? Am I ready? Have I done enough healing? Do I have time? I'm getting something here with timing. But I am getting, this is the romance of a lifetime. Some of you may even be in love with or fall in love with a teacher. Someone who has a birthday. I'm hearing possibly a birthday the same as you. So I don't know if that's Aquarius or if that's air element. Some of you Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but I'm also hearing Sagittarius. So some of you may be dealing with a Sag. I mean, High Priestess energy here. This can be Cancer, but I am getting Sagittarius season. So November, December could be significant. Maybe last November, December, or this upcoming. But I feel like there could be a second honeymoon. Some of you may be planning a honeymoon. Maybe it's been in the works. Yeah, some of you may have waited. You may have been in that phase of, I want to move forward to the next level in this relationship, but it's felt a little bit stuck. If that's the case, have you been listening to your intuition? Is this the type of relationship that you see yourself with? Because that's that third eye chakra. And some of you are afraid to let go because you might be hanging on of the hopes that maybe it's going to get better. Maybe my feelings will change. Maybe this can be learned, right? Maybe we can have this life together. Maybe we've already built a life together. I feel like there may be a lot of what ifs, and if that's the case, I really want you to touch base with your intuition, because there could be something that you are ignoring, okay? All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify some of the energies here. I want to take a look at the trust piece, because this seems to be really highlighted for you. Fidelity, honest assessments, getting honest with yourself. Secrets could, yeah, ooh, some of you, that's what it is, secrets. This could be a secret that you've kept hidden, a secret that someone has kept hidden from you. And it doesn't have to be bad, but let's clarify. Oh, there it is. More secrets. Some sort of gossip. Okay, you may have found out something as well. There could have been news that came in that was a little bit disappointing. I do see that for some of you. The Page of Swords can be a little gossipy. It can be spying, challenging news. Yeah, ooh, okay, yeah. Some of you, you thought that there was going to be news that was going to help you move forward. But Spirit is saying, trust in the gifts. Trust. Trust that rejection is protection or redirection, because things are being balanced out here, even if you can't see them. Although it doesn't seem fair, right? Something doesn't seem fair. Why did this, news come in? Or why did this situation cause me to sit in some sort of reluctance, or sit in this, I'm getting the word purgatory. So some of you may have even felt like you were in purgatory here. Maybe a legal situation. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. Didn't we see that Libra at the bottom of the deck here as well? Yeah, past energy, Six of Cups. So I feel like this is something of the past that you may have found out, and it may have caused a little bit of disappointment. But Spirit is saying things are balancing because you have the gift. Let's clarify the gift showing up here, please, for Aquarius. There's a new gift, a new person, a new offer, a new opportunity, a new level of higher learning. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Swords. They keep showing me the bottom. So this is stuff that's coming out subconsciously, right? This is stuff that you've maybe kept suppressed. There's closure here. The Ten of Swords is typically, an ending. It can be betrayal. It can be heartbreak. But I really like the illustration on this Ten of Swords because it's a softer betrayal. It doesn't mean that it hurt any less, but it's a graceful bowing out, right? I'm bowing out of this ending. It's not something that fulfills me or makes me happy. Yes, it was disappointing, but I am moving on to a new life. Endings bringing in new beginnings. So let's take a look. What are the gifts? Six of Pentacles. Yep, this is that energy I felt earlier for you. There's that Queen of Swords again. You're moving on, and you're moving on from anxiety. Beautiful. Look at that. So Queen of Swords is very intuitive. So you know how we had the High Priestess? Maybe some secrets, or we shut down our intuition here, or perhaps we weren't able to feel our emotion. I feel like you're opening up. And the reason why your intuition was a little blocked here is because there were sleepless nights. And we talked about sleep here. We talked about a little bit of sleep. This is about forward movement, intuition, paying attention, understanding red flags, and knowing that you are coming towards something more balanced, more reciprocity, equal give and take. This is that Seven of Pentacles of unexpected gifts or resources, and that's what we're clarifying here. So Spirit is saying, even if something caused you anxiety, you are moving towards a more balanced energy, and there's a gift showing up here for you in the month of May. They're giving me M-A-Y. Some of you may even have someone in your life called May, okay, or named May. Spirit, tell me about the education here for Aquarius. What are we learning? What's this all about? Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning in the material world and spiritual and health. Some of you could be taking some classes around health, self-development. Maybe this is a real estate class for some of you. Okay, it could be a money or a financial class as well. Okay, this is about wealth, career, success, abundance. Could it also be a gift or an inheritance? And that could be maybe learning how to balance your money more, or learning how to grow your finances, grow in your health. So I like this coming up to clarify. There's a lot of changes coming in here for you. Let's take a look at the intuition. Nope, that's the secret. That's trust. That's maybe that's the honest assessments coming in. I don't think we need to clarify. Let's take a look at this double five. We have the Five of Cups, Five of Wands, resolving conflict through some sort of loss. Spirit, we don't want to spend a lot of time on the pain, on the past, but can we get a quick sneak peek? 5 and 5 also equals 10. That's that Ten of Swords. So you are walking away from it, but let's take a quick sneak peek at what that was. Four of Cups, some sort of emotional disappointment that you had gone through. You felt like you missed out on an opportunity, or emotionally you were stuck on the past here. Okay, this can be about frustration, impatience, depression even, or just the need to reach out, the need to trust that the universe is on your back, that you are supported, that you have other options, and you felt in that stuck hangman energy. And so I feel like that's what you are moving on from. There's a new opportunity blessing you. I mean, look at that cup on the other side there of the rainbow, but she's so focused on what's spilt before her. She's focused on the loss. And we all focus on the loss at times. That's part of the healing, right? But I feel like you sat in that for a while, and I feel like you are moving towards a new opportunity of abundance and emotional fulfillment. You're starting to balance your emotions out more. You're starting to realize that rejection is protection, or that you may have stayed in a situation for far too long. You're shifting your frequency, which is offering up balance, and this Ace of Pentacles coming in together here. All right, let's look at your archetypes, because we have two of them here. We're going to read the Destroyer first, because there may be someone in your life, I'm just going to say someone else, or this is an archetype that you took on yourself at some point or another. Now, don't get all up in arms here, because we all have different archetypes that are part of maybe our shadow, or part of us, learning, growing, evolving. And we have the Destroyer. So I'm just finding the spot in the book here. So the Destroyer, some of you may have even gone through a tower moment with that Destroyer, and you had to pick up the pieces. This is the Savage, the unexpected, the rejects. Ooh, yeah. It reminds me of, if you've ever seen that Christmas movie, what's it called? Where all of the rejected toys, they go to the Misfit Island, right? And they're all broken, or no kids want to play with them, and they're all the rejects, and they're at the island. Some of you may, if you know what I'm talking about, is that Rudolph? I'm not quite sure. I remember seeing it a long time ago, but for some of you, I feel like there is a happy ending here to that. Just like in that story, don't all of the toys get delivered and they get played with, or something of that nature. The Destroyer, the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessary yet painful work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings, and we hang on to the permanence as a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. It's the part of us that wants things to end. Its painful orientation is to uncover our true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happiness in that realm. With its piercing eyes, it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths, this is the moment when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up, and castles crumble. Hold on for the ride. The Destroyer has arrived. Whew. Wow, that was intense, right? This can be swift and precise blows that redirect our life. That is the Tower, right? And I feel for a lot of you, this has already occurred, okay, in your life in some way, shape, or form. And it can also be parts of ourselves. Like I said, your archetype can be self-destructing at times, self-sabotaging. This can be negativity or the unwillingness to rebuild. And I would say for some of you, this is going to resonate because we have the 6 and the 8 of Swords in reverse, which is resistant to change. We're hanging on to the concept of security, but it's not very secure. It's destroying us on the inside, right? And it's destroying us in the outer world because the inside's a reflection. And I feel for a lot of you, it says here, for a lot of you, I was going to say, I feel like this is a change for the better, even though it may be difficult while you're going through it. Maybe that's why we have the Poet. So I'm excited because I feel like Spirit intentionally is saving this, and that's why you received 2 of them together. It says, consider Picasso's statement, every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. So I'm going to repeat that. That's one I've never heard by Picasso, actually. Every act of creation is first of all an act of destruction. That's pretty intense. In old tales, the destroyer sometimes appears as a black dog, like the never-ending story, right? The never-ending story, there's the destroyer that likes to come in. It kind of looks like that on that illustration. It says, other times it takes the form of gods and goddesses, such as Shiva, Kali, and Apophis. Ooh, for some of you, if you're familiar with the goddess Kali, I mean, she's intense. She's off with the heads. There's heads rolling around. She's carrying heads. So some of you may have gone through some deep shadow work. And I myself have worked with the goddess Kali, and wow, she is powerful. So for those of you that may be curious, that could be some soul work that you want to look into, because that can really help you grow and evolve like no other. I'm telling you. Now, I don't have experience with the other two, but feel free to check them out. Let's look at the poet. What do we have for the poet showing up here for Aquarius? And by the way, you guys, I have Aquarius moon, so I'm right here with you. And I feel like you are coming to a point where the poet to me is more... It's more of a soft energy, right? It feels soft. It feels a lot better than the destroyer. Let's just say that. Okay, it's taken me a minute here to find this poet. I do apologize. Okay, this is the artist. This is the witness. Ooh, some of you are witnessing the destroyer. The destroyer, like I said, this could be someone else in your life. Maybe a narcissist, a manipulator. It could be a boss. It could be a governing agency. It could be the shadows of the world, right? This is something that you may be watching unfolding. We're all watching unfolding in the great crumbling in order to rebuild, right? Rebuild our earth. And you, I feel like, are showing up as the poet, the artist, the witness, the truth teller. Oh yeah. Some of you are calling out this destroyer, calling it out within yourself or within others. That may have been why something was so conflicting, so challenging. This is an intense reading, Aquarius. If you're still with me, let me know in the comment section how this resonates with you. The poet's work is to feel immensely and not be afraid. Right? Yeah. It's looking that darn dog right in the eye of the never-ending story, right? Is it Atreyu? And I forget the horse's name. Maybe that's the horse and the boy. And I haven't seen that forever, right? But I feel like there is an energy here of rising above, conquering your goals, slaying your goals in a way. They must seek out truth in the darkest corners of the world and carry it back for all to see. This unique capacity resides within us all, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It's possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of despair and violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. And even as I'm reading that to you, my voice again is activated. And I think we did mention the throat chakra in your reading. And when this is in the light energy, this is clairvoyance. And we're talking about the third eye chakra with that high priestess. And it says here, the poet on the light aspect is clairvoyant, very wise, very timeless, very high priestessy. And when it's dark, it can be harmful words, sharp tongues, thwarted creativity, right? A block of inspiration, a block of that third eye chakra. It says, spend 1 hour reading poetry, then one more. It's likely there is a poem or a poet that was meaningful to you at a young age. Revisit and reread it. Be open to its message. Some of you have a poem that may have been published Some of you wrote a childhood poem book. Okay, yeah, something about, yeah, it's childhood. I am getting childhood, childlike. There may have been a poem that you wanted to share. Maybe you read, stood up in front of a class. This could be a poem that you wrote as an adult, or something that really spoke out to you. That was a piece from your soul. Go back and find that poem, because that may captivate that poet within you. The poet is related to the shaman and the bridge. These archetypes hover in the meeting place between the everyday and the sacred. Oh, I'm loving this. You are the truth teller. Aquarius, I don't know about you, but Aquarius moon for me, it's all about the truth, right? I will live for the truth. And so if there is an energy that comes in and knocks you off your socks, right? Knocks you off your socks like the tower sometimes does, even though I don't see the tower here. So for a lot of you, this has already happened. I feel like you are meant to heal, meant to share your story, meant to speak about something, not hold back, break some ancestral or generational traumas of mystery, of secrets. Okay, this is a big energy here, Aquarius. But you signed up for it, and you have everything you need to bring peace and bring this poetic justice. Poetic justice is what I'm getting here for you. Wow, this is beautiful. Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment. I would love to hear your comments. I read each and every one of them. And if you want to sign up for the free reading giveaway, feel free to do so at intuitivesoulcoach.com or to book a personal reading. Lots of love to you, Aquarius. Till next time.